Hi guys, today I wanted to show you some products that I was really enjoying throughout the month of December. Some hits and then some misses as well. Some things that kind of just were a little disappointing. I did film a Best in Beauty 2011 video. I uploaded that, I think, last week. None of these products were featured in that video. I hadn't been really using them long enough to decide if they were standout products of the year, but who knows. I really like this stuff. I think that's, well, the ones that the hits anyways, I really like. And so maybe they'll end up in next year's Best of Beauty 2012. Well, this year's Best of Beauty 2012, who knows. Anyway, I'm just gonna get started. The first product is a red lipstick, and I don't show a lot of red lip color on my channel because it's not something that I've worn a lot of, I guess, but this has kind of changed my mind. This is the NARS lipstick in Red Lizard, and this is a beautiful color. It's just a really classic bold red, and I think it's extremely wearable. This isn't one of those really super saturated reds where if you're like talking to somebody, they're just staring at your lips. You can tell they're just staring at your lips the whole time, and it's really distracting. This is definitely very easy to pull off, and I'm kind of picky about red lip color in general, and I love the formula. It's not drying. And then this is another NARS product, my Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. One of the girls at Sephora actually suggested this to me, and I'm really glad I tried it because, you know, most eye primers are fairly similar, just kind of a translucent product. Like Too Faced, Shadow Insurance, and Urban Decay Primer Potion are pretty similar. This one's a little bit different. It's translucent. In that way, it's similar, but you can feel that it's just a little bit more substantial when you're applying it to your eyelid. Just feels like it's really creating a very, like a significant barrier. I mean, I didn't really doubt that it would work because it is a NARS product and they tend to be very high quality. But yeah, my shadows were vibrant, they last all day, no creasing that I've experienced so far with this, so I really like this one a lot. And the next product that I have is actually this Aquaphor Healing Ointment Advanced Therapy for dry, cracked, or irritated skin. If you're wondering why I'm showing you this, this is actually a lifesaver. A few weeks ago, I was really sick and I was left with one of those reindeer noses where it's really bright red, and then eventually it gets dry and cracks, and you know what I'm talking about. It's just no good. I picked this up at the drugstore. I'd read about it online, and I was on a trip, a 2.5-hour trip in the car, and I just kept applying this like around my nose wherever it was red, and I just kept reapplying it as soon as my skin would soak it up. And at the end of the trip, which like I said was 2.5 hours long, my skin was completely repaired and looked like new. Couldn't believe it when I saw how well it worked. It just conditioned skin and basically repaired it completely. So that's really good. And this is the Maybelline Line Stiletto Ultimate Precision Liquid Liner. And this is very similar to the L'Oreal Carbon Black Felt Tip Liner. And I do really like this a lot. This is what I wore out on New Year's Eve. Normally I do some kind of dramatic makeup look. This year I just went with winged out liner. And that's kind of what I've been wearing day to day. It's what I'm wearing today. And this is a really nice liner because it's very forgiving, so you can do a more dramatic shape without worrying that every little mess up is going to show, because it's very, like, I don't know, it's very forgiving, so you can kind of make the shape and then fill it in with eyeshadow if you want to. I like this a lot. It's a really good eyeliner, especially if you're still practicing creating, you know, the perfect eyeliner shape. This is the Vaseline Cocoa Butter Deep Conditioning Body Lotion, and I found this to be such a nice pick-me-up for the middle of winter. It just kind of, for some reason, it just takes me back. The scent of this reminds me of summertime. I don't know why. I feel like cocoa should remind you of winter, but anyway, it kind of takes me back to high school too, because I used to use the original Palmer's Cocoa Butter Lotion all the time. Me and my friends were obsessed with that stuff. It made your skin look so nourished, like it was like almost had a shine to it. Really good stuff. But I actually like this one better. Not only does it have a really nice scent, it's just a really pleasant, like, cocoa scent. It's not like you've been dipped in chocolate or anything like that. It's not too crazy, and I'm really glad that I found this in the drugstore. Another amazing drugstore product. So that's it for my hits. On to the misses. The first thing is the Colorstay, Revlon Colorstay eyeliner. And this is, I'm trying to figure out if it has any other kind of special name. I don't know, it just says Revlon Colorstay. And it's in Black Noir 001. This is a new product. It was on one of the displays a few weeks ago. And I wanted to like it a lot, but I really should have known better. It's kind of one of those products that is too gimmicky and it doesn't really, you know, hold up to the claims it makes. So basically the whole idea behind this is that you get this, first of all, you don't even really get that much, I don't know, you see how the pot, you take off the lid and the little pot has kind of a lip right there. So I feel like a bunch of products could get trapped under here, you'd never be able to even reach it. The end of the lid comes off, if I can get it off, and it's your brush. So this brush looked nice enough. I mean, I thought that looked kind of promising. What you're supposed to do is actually snap it into the top, and when I got to this step I was like, okay, this is never gonna work, and apply it like this. Okay, you guys can figure out what happens, I'm sure. This thing, if you apply any kind of pressure, it snaps right off, so it comes right apart. So every single time I tried it like that. So then I went to, okay, I'll just hold this little part. This is very tiny, and I mean, it doesn't even go past like my first knuckle when I use it, so it's kind of hard to get a precise line. And the other thing is, I don't know if it's just because I was using it with this brush, but I don't really like the formula all that much. It comes across as looking kind of dirty because it doesn't apply very evenly. So that was my problem with this. The packaging isn't that great, and the formula is just very like patchy and didn't seem to me to be very jet black either. It kind of looked bluish, which drives me insane. You know, if I want to use a black eyeliner, I want it to be a very black eyeliner. That's just me. I don't know, maybe some of you guys would try this and like that one, but it kind of fell flat for me. And another product that I just don't understand, and I feel like there's a lot of build up for this, and I just don't get it. Please help me understand. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, and both of these products were fairly new, and I had been using them for about a week or so. Right away, when I applied this, I noticed something very odd happened. It kind of acted, and you can kind of see what it's doing on my hand, how that spot in my hand is turning almost like whitish, and given I am a little pasty right now, it's the middle of winter, but it acted much like a beauty balm would, so it brightened my skin, but it almost brightened it in a way that it looked washed out, so it was almost grayed out and very just washed out and pale as soon as I applied this. And yeah, it did kind of have that light reflecting quality, which is nice. It actually looks way better on my hand than it did on my skin. Once you blend it in, those little light reflecting particles just kind of dissipate and they don't really cause much of an overall effect. And so I thought, okay, I'll give it a chance. I'll put some foundation over it. Obviously, I have to try it that way. So I applied my foundation. I tried this a few times, and I just found that I looked like a zombie. I looked like a pale, like my skin looked gray almost. I don't know. It was actually very, very strange. In fact, I kind of have the urge to just throw it out this window right now. Not only did it not do much, but it actually made my foundation look worse, which is really not the point of a primer. So anyway, that's my little rant about that. Actually, I also picked up the concealer, the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Concealer in Fair, and I have to say this is faring a little bit better with me. This seems to be a lot nicer. I don't know, maybe because it's so brightening for the under eye area, it actually works. The funny thing about this one is that it actually looks really bad when you swatch it on your hands, but then when you apply it to your under eye area, it looks kind of nice. So I don't know, we'll see how this one works out. I'm still kind of playing around with that one, but I had a much better first impression of this than the face primer. So those are my December hits and misses. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for listening to me rant, and hope you're having a great week, a great day, a great month, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.